The tea booking facility of the website has a great deal of flexibility for the club in determining how they would like the tea booking to operate. Most of this is controlled through the settings form. To get to the settings form, you go to tea booking, maintenance, course. And this will bring up a form with quite a long list of fields and options, and depending upon what is entered into this form, the tea booking will function in a specific way. So I will take you through each field one at a time from top to bottom. The first checkbox will usually be ticked, and that indicates that the course is open. And if the course isn't open, then the tea booking system will not function and a message will be displayed, and that message appears in this field and can be changed. The next two fields control the first allowable tea time and last allowable tea time for the system, and this can be, if you like, overridden by the sunrise and sunset times if you check the next two fields. So the fact that we've got sunrise and sunset checked here means that in the winter the first available tea time and last available tea time will be controlled by the actual sunrise and sunset times, not by these two values here. The next two fields control the offset from the sunset and sunrise time. So for example, here what we're saying is that we've got a 0 value, so we can have a tea time that's actually bang on the sunrise time for that particular day. But in terms of being able to book teas, our last available tea time will be 8 tea times before sunset, which is effectively 8 times 8 minutes, 64 minutes before sunset. The next option is the calendar. This is the calendar that you use to navigate from timesheets, so that would normally be checked. And then the following options apply to the timesheet web pages. Check this to show sometimes. This being checked will mean that green fees will be listed in the right hand column. Ticking this checkbox here will show a legend that will explain what the different colours on the calendar mean. Selecting this checkbox will show a list of events that are occurring on that particular day on the sheet, and this checkbox will control the showing of a list of different types of members and visitors that can play on that particular day. The next few fields control what's called a sundowner, where you will have a special green fee at the end of the day, approaching sunset. So the first field, if ticked, will actually show on the timesheet the sundowner tea times by putting a sun symbol next to the tea book tea button, and the next checkbox enables the sundowner tea times to be identified by using the sunset time for the particular date. And then this field here will control the offset. So this is what this is saying, is that the sundowner tea times will kick in 19 tea times before sunset. Okay, the next section here is for member tea booking, and the first field indicates how many days in advance members can book weekdays and how many days in advance they can book weekends. Member checking, I would recommend this is left ticked, and what that basically does, when a member books a tea time, before that booking is actually carried out, a check is carried out to make sure that all the members in that booking are not playing earlier or after within a certain time range. The particular time range is controlled by the value here, and that value of 33 effectively corresponds to about 4 hours. So that really ensures that members don't make a mistake in double booking themselves or other members. The next checkbox, when checked, allows members to update their own booking. So the member that's actually made the booking can go back and update it at any point if this is checked. Likewise, if this is checked, the member that made the booking can go back and cancel the booking. And if this box is checked, it means that any member can add themselves to any other member's tea booking when there are spaces available. And likewise, this means that any member can remove themselves from another member's tea booking where they are listed. The only caveat on that is that if you're the member that's actually been responsible for booking the tea booking, you cannot remove yourself. Obviously you can update the tea booking and you can cancel it, but you cannot just remove yourself. The next three fields, you want one out of those three checked, and that will control how members' names appear. So for example, you've got an option of surname and initials, an option of surname and first name, or an option of surname, initials and title. Which one you check will largely depend upon the data that is imported into the system. The next section is for visitor tea booking, and as is the case with the member tea booking, we specify the number of days in advance a visitor can book weekdays and the number of days for weekends. And it is basically these settings here that control the different colours on the calendar dates. Again, clicking here will mean that the visitor that makes the booking can update their own booking, and checking here means that the visitor that makes the booking can come back and also cancel that booking. The next section deals with cart buggy hire. The first checkbox needs to be ticked if you want buggy hire to be available when members or visitors make tea bookings. If it's left unchecked, then that will not appear on the booking form as an option. If it's checked, it will. The total number of buggies for available for hire goes in here. And as is the case with checking of members, we can do the same thing with buggies, so that we can ensure that before we allow a buggy to be booked, that we have sufficient buggies available for that booking, and also that that particular buggy is not booked out twice within a 4 or 5 hour period. So that period is defined in this next field. The next 4 fields have the rental value to a member for hiring a buggy for 18 and 9 holes, and likewise for visitors for 18 and 9 holes. Bank holidays, if this is checked, it means that the green fees for a bank holiday will be the same as the green fees for a weekend. If that is unchecked, then that won't be the case. And then finally, these fields down here will deal with email notifications. There are scripts behind all the booking forms that will send notification to administrators, members and visitors of a tea booking, and the update of a tea booking and the cancellation of a tea booking. And basically I'll just run you through these fields here. If you want email notification of new bookings, then leave this checked. Likewise, if you want email notifications of cancellations of bookings to go out, then have this checked. If you want email notifications to go to visitors, then this must be checked here. Likewise, if you want emails to go to members, this needs checking. And if you want email notifications to go to not only the member that makes the booking, but the members involved in a booking, then leave this checked here as well. And then the next 3 fields are for the admin email addresses that you want notifications sent to, and you can have up to 3 email addresses entered in here. If you only enter 1, that is fine. It just means that the email will be sent to just that one email address. So using these settings, there's quite a wide scope for the club to fine-tune the way the tea booking system works.